And we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Monday night live stream. We got a special guest. His name is Jeff. He's a postal carrier, hoping to give us some tips and tricks. And yes, we are a few minutes late, but you wouldn't expect a live stream about the postal service to start on time, would you? Come on. Just say hi, Jeff.
Hello.
So, how long have you been a postal carrier?
20 years.
Ooh, did you get a gold watch?
Nope.
Did you get anything? Did you get a plaque? A
Uh,
certificate? A participation award?
I've gotten my 18-year safe driving award, which was just a little pin.
So, what happened the other 2 years?
I got in accidents. They weren't my fault, though, but it doesn't matter.
All right, so basically, what I want to talk today about is, well, I guess let me make sure we're live first. We are live. Okay. So I want to know, like, behind the scenes, maybe there's some things you can share with me because I've been told to put on live fish stickers. I've also been told to not put them on the boxes. But what can you tell me about that? Should we be putting the live fish stickers on boxes?
Yeah, absolutely. You should put either live fish or live animals because, everybody that I know that works at the post office is not an evil person, and they would want to make sure that the live fish or the live animals get to their destination without being harmed.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, uh, I used to deliver like honeybees, chicks, what else? Worms.
Like mail order bride chicks or like
Yes,
chicken chicks?
yes, like Russian order brides. No, like little chicks, and they peep and peep. Oh, we deliver roosters. But
That's
yeah,
gonna be a fun one.
yeah, but make sure that you put like the live animal or live fish on there because sometimes boxes get tossed around, and I don't mean like thrown. I mean like like if you put them in the back of your vehicle and you have all these packages during Christmas time, sometimes they tip over. But if it says live animals, we're gonna make sure that they're off to the side so they don't get smashed.
So I had someone comment on one of my videos saying that if you put live fish, well, live animals, I guess we get to say animals. If you put that on the box, that there's actually a whole separate place in the post office for live animals, like a separate shelf or something separate. Is that true?
Uh, Let me think about that. Kind of. Like at my office, when there's live animals that come in, they come in on like a pallet or in a like what we call a gym pack, like this big metal container, and they're separated out, and then they put it like in front of our parcels, like with our mountain of parcels that we have every day. But yeah, they're set aside, but they're not like, once it gets to me, it's not like set on a special shelf or anything. It's just either set like on a hamper or a cart. It's just set there waiting for me.
Okay, so basically that's based more for like dropping them off then, I guess.
Yeah, like I don't know about how it works normally from the clerk. Like if you go into the office and you pay postage and drop it off with a clerk, I don't know the protocols necessarily for where it goes, but I just know when it gets to me. I can't, but I've never seen any pack, like any live animal stuff come in a gym pack on like the bottom of a gym pack. That'd be horrible.
All right, so somebody in the chat asked if the USPS USPS facilities are climate controlled, and I'm under the impression that they're the only ones. So like I know UPS and FedEx, like their transfer stations and their big warehouses and et cetera, are not climate controlled. But I was told that yours are. Do you happen to know?
Like my office is climate controlled, but we have an open air dock, so they'll be exposed like to the air, but not necessarily like rain or hail or snow. But
Sure.
but they can be the packages can be like hanging out there for, I don't know, like an hour or two. But I don't think that'd be long enough for anything horrible unless it's like super cold out.
Yeah, because I know when I've shipped UPS, like even next day air, it's like the packages come in like freezing, and I've never had that happen with USPS.
Well, don't you also put like for the fish? You put the little warm packs in there.
Yeah, even with heat packs with UPS, like the boxes are just frigid. I'm
Oh,
not talking about like the inside, but
yeah.
when heat packs fail, then yeah, because they do fail. But like I've never had somebody message me and saying the fish are ice cold with USPS, only UPS.
Interesting.
So something I noticed today when because I shipped, I don't know, maybe 15 packages today.
Okay.
And when I go and do priority, like to New York or basically anywhere on the East Coast except for Florida, I get 2 day shipping. But for some reason, when I do California, it knocks it out to 3 day.
From Washington?
Yeah, so I had 3 packages go to California today, and they were all 3 day priority.
What time did you take them in?
I dropped them off. Well, I print the postage in the
Yeah.
morning,
Okay.
and that's where it
But
says 3 days. Now I understand it could
oh,
still
okay.
be 2 days, but it's
Yeah.
just interesting to me that like if anywhere, I would think like New York would be 3 days, and
Well, yeah.
California would be 2 days.
I would have thought that going back east, considering because you're going like twice the distance to California, I would have thought that it would take more time to go back east.
Yeah, so I had
Yeah, that
somebody.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's weird. I still think it's going to be 2 day shipping because so far they've all said 3 day and they're all 2 day.
Yeah,
It's
I
weird to
deliver a
me.
lot of packages that are scheduled to be delivered the next day. I think it's just a like kind of, like a CYA, like just in case there's like some sort of weather or
Well,
drunk
especially this time of
driver.
year.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I also want
That's
to
just
just say in general about this stream is that we do have a postal carrier here, and this is not like a bash USPS stream. This is not going to be anything negative. I understand, we've probably all had negative experiences, but those kind of comments will get you banned very quickly. Especially because Jeff is kind enough after working all day in the holiday season to come on and do a live stream to help me, to help other people. There's a lot of people in the chat, so I'm not saying it's happened yet, but I announced this a week ago, and there's been I understand everyone's just joking, but I just want to make sure we don't turn this into a bashing USPS stream.
We have the highest approval from the people of all government agencies. So take that.
Well, what are you going up against? The IRS? I mean, come on.
Mhm. Our friends at the IRS.
So I got a weird question here. HC Aqua says, can you ask him if it's true that Department of AG, which I'm assuming is agriculture,
Hmm.
is not allowed to open USPS boxes?
Let me think about this. I want to make sure that.
So this is probably outside of your realm,
Well, it
but
is, but there were changes, from what I understand, there were changes like 8 years ago during the Bush administration, like during all the terrorist stuff. Oh, I don't think I should have said that word for YouTube. Sorry. But
demonetized.
yeah, sorry. But when all that stuff was going down, there were some changes done when it came to like inspecting packages because we were never to look in packages. I don't think there's any branch of the government that can go in unless it's like maybe the inspector generals or the actual like postal inspectors. But I've never heard of like agriculture going in and popping open packages.
Yeah, that seems kind of weird to me.
Yeah, like I could be wrong about that, but I don't think I am.
Kind of, I kind of want to Google it, but I can't right now.
I hope
um,
see in a lot of these questions, I feel like I'm going to answer like I'm not really that sure,
well, yeah, I
but
mean that's a pretty far out there question, but I'm still gonna ask it.
yeah, and I'll try and
And
answer.
I
And
don't
it,
think anyone. I certainly don't expect you to have every single answer.
yeah,
I know you were the first person I called when my package arrived, absolutely destroyed. Like, what do I do?
well, I saw it. That
Yeah,
was that was messed up.
with the whole side blown out.
Yeah, uh, accidents do happen, and I have no idea how something like that happened. But
For some reason, it's just San Francisco, or
oh
Sacramento. Anytime I have packages going through Sacramento, they just get destroyed.
well,
And that's not, I mean, all 3 times that.
yeah, like I'm not going to say it was the post office's fault, but it probably was. And I would also think that a lot of those packages that you get is also the sender. Like the sender needs to make sure that they package things properly.
Yeah, and we definitely need to do our job. I know. Well, you don't know, but um, there's a YouTube channel called Dan's Fish,
Hmm.
and he's like a really big online retailer that helps me out a lot. And he did like a whole video on shipping fish, and like his key point was like we got to make this easier no matter who you're using, like the post office or UPS or FedEx. We got to make it easy on them. We got to make sure that bags aren't exploding.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. Like 12 years ago, I delivered a package from a large national chain that sells mainly food. And I got this big giant box, and it was maybe 8 ounces, and it just rattled with glass. And it stunk to high heaven because they put like one little tiny tissue inside for packaging, like to secure the package, and it was sweet pickles. And by God, I hate sweet pickles. And I had that aroma in my vehicle for like 2 hours, and it was awful. So make sure that you package your packages correctly.
Yeah, it's like when I forgot that I had frozen clams in my Jeep in the summer, and after a couple days, that smell didn't go away anytime soon. Question: do we have to notify USPS that the package has live fish or shrimp on the website? You might not know this one. It seems that to cost a different amount more if you identify it as having live animals. Bearded Bobs, I can tell you that I do all my postage online, and I've never even seen a question regarding live animals. But the thing is, and I don't know if the post office is different, but the government doesn't consider fish like live animals. So,
Well,
like
you
if you
eat 'em, right?
go and look, no, if you go and look on their site, like Fish and Wildlife or oh gosh, whoever I bought my import license from, they're called like ornamental fish, like they're just ornaments. But if you go and they say like reptiles, they actually say like live reptiles or live poultry, um, live hamsters, live anything. Except when you get the fish, it says ornamental fish. So it's like
Hmm,
not even they don't even recognize fish as being animals or a live object, like a sentient being.
that's interesting.
Yeah, it's really weird. So I've never ever checked live animals. And then I missed a $2 super chat from Caleb's Aquatics. Thank you, sir. And a $5 super chat from Kaler's Aquatics. All right. The more you have to use a shipping tracker, the more they delay delivery. My ship have been out for delivery forever. Yeah, around this time of the year, the as far as like tracking, it doesn't seem to be too accurate. Is that would you say that's true or
Repeat that. I got distracted by one of your super chats.
yeah, don't read the chats.
Yeah, here,
You'll
let
get
me close that.
distracted.
Here,
So it
let me
seems like
close that.
every year this time of year like the
Yeah,
tracking is either lagging or just not updated.
yeah. I don't I don't know if I can really comment on
Yeah,
the
don't say anything
tracking
that's going to get
system.
you in trouble. But like for
Yeah, yeah.
instance, like I'll
But
buy something on
yes.
Amazon or
Hmm.
someone will send me something and it'll be say like your item has left its destination
Yeah.
and then like a couple days later it's currently en route. It'll still arrive on time, but it won't like
Yeah.
actually give you
Well,
details.
you know, I don't know about Amazon, but I know some places don't ship until they have X amount of packages to like maybe reduce their shipping costs. And sometimes they'll put up like baloney things. It might not be through like you might get an email saying, "Oh, it's been shipped," but there's nothing that says USPS on it, and they're just holding it until like they end up shipping the other packages with it. If that makes sense, like, do you know what I'm talking about? Am I making sense?
Hmm.
I'm extremely tired right now, so I apologize.
What? You mean you're tired during the holiday season?
Don't even get me started. Today was crazy, but that's besides the point. That's not why I'm here. Uh, Anyways, well, I'm sorry. Where were we going with this?
I don't know. I was reading the super chat. I wasn't paying
Oh,
attention.
you son of a. Oh, Bob.
Okay, so you got your point across. I know what you're saying.
Uh,
You're talking about Amazon or anyone,
oh,
like as
right,
far
right,
as
right, right,
the
right, right,
tracking.
right. So sometimes a business will say that their packages are out for delivery or have been picked up when in actuality they haven't been. And I've dealt with that a lot over the 20 years. And then once it finally gets in the system, I can show the customer through the tracking number. Well, it didn't get in our system until this date. So sometimes it is the post office, but sometimes it's the company that's mailing stuff.
They're manually entering that it's been delivered. Because I've
Yeah,
had that happen to me before.
yeah. I've had years ago expecting things from the government, and I keep getting like I'd keep calling saying, when am I going to get this check? And they're like, oh, it's in the stream, it's in the stream, and then finally I get it, and it's postmarked like 2 days ago when I've been calling for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's like I've gotten that with insurance companies too. Where's my check?
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Yeah. So here's the $5 super chat. Not sure if they're there in Washington, but in New York we have right-sided driver small mail trucks, and they have no AC. Do employees really want to drive these in the summer? Yours is right-hand
Mm-hmm.
and no AC, right?
Correct.
I say because
And
I'm pretty sure the like my postal carrier, she drives around with like a fan or something.
yeah, I have a little tiny fan that in the summer just blasts hot air in my face.
But you
It's
guys
awesome.
drive with all your doors open, right?
No, no. We have stand-ups every single day about safety. We are not allowed to drive with our doors open.
What?
As I see UPS and FedEx zipping on by with all their doors open.
Yeah, they cruise by with their doors open. Like they're crazy.
Although I do see some carriers doing it, and if they get caught, they can get in some serious trouble. Don't call on them. Don't rat them out. Safety first.
Only UPS and FedEx though, right?
Well, that too, yeah. But man,
So how hot does it get in there then?
oh, during the summer,
I mean, you're at least it's not
probably.
like black mail trucks.
Oh, man, that'd be the worst. It's white, but it still absorbs all the heat. I would say that it can get like 15, 20 degrees hotter inside. Yeah, it can get really hot in there. There's days where during the summer I've been delivering mail, and I'm like, God, I hope I have a package soon to get out of the vehicle.
Is that why like you guys purposely deliver stuff to the wrong address just so you can get out of the vehicle? You're like, I gotta get out. I don't care where this package
Yeah,
goes. I just gotta get out.
some kind of, but not exactly. We never want to misdeliver packages.
So Life and Liquid says, "What's the rule with perishables and dry ice? Are there alternatives?" I'm not really sure.
Uh, I don't know if there's any alternatives to dry ice. I guess maybe like getting like the like just ice packs. You can put like ice packs in there.
Yeah, and the nice thing about ice packs is that they're way cheaper than heat packs. I don't know why. Well, obviously the material's probably different, but
Yeah, and are heat packs reusable?
no.
That's probably why they're cheaper. The ice. Huh. Really? They don't have any Oh, Bob, we need to talk offline about reusable heat packs.
Yeah, I'm sure if someone could come up with that, someone way smarter than us would have.
I'm sure our town has a few chemists we could find to figure that out.
We're gonna go find Walter White.
Yep. God. Anyways.
So I'm trying to think. I had a bunch of questions, but I've had such a busy day. Like when I messaged you, and you were like, "I'm still at work," and I'm like, "Well, I'd pretty much just quit working."
Damn. You quit working? Good for you.
What are you talking for the day?
Oh, for the day.
Like I had just gotten back from the UPS store, and it's so funny every time I go in there, and it happened at the post office too. But every time I go in there, it's someone new, and they're
Mhm.
like, "Are these really live fish?" I'm like, "No, I just put the stickers on there for fun."
What? People.
I guess I don't know. Is it like the norm to just ship animals through USPS and not UPS or FedEx? I don't know.
I don't know.
Because
I
they're
know
always
that,
so surprised. Like I go into like UPS, and even if it's someone new, they're just okay, and they take the box and they haul it back there. But every
yeah.
time I go to UPS, they're like, "What?"
Well, do people mail puppies to the post office? I don't think I've ever seen a puppy delivered through the post office. or a kitten.
Hmm.
I've seen reptiles come through for sure.
What
Yeah,
would
I
you
don't know.
say? Have you ever had like anything get loose?
Have I ever had anything get loose?
Like any type of like bees or ants or
Uh, no, the only thing that I think's gotten loose is getting a shipment of pickled herring from Alaska and the jars breaking.
something about pickled, huh? It doesn't get along with
Yeah.
you.
Oh no. But animals, I don't think I. No, no. People are really good about generally are really good at making sure animals and insects don't get loose. Man, I've been terrified though. When I first started working at the post office, we used to deliver honeybees throughout the spring all the time, and I haven't seen a single honeybee come through in probably 10 years.
Well, because they're all dead now.
That's true. That's true. Did all the fake birds eat them all?
I thought there was some crazy bird coming up from the or bee like coming up and killing them all. Some killer bee from Mexico was coming up and killing them. Plus all the spraying and all that crap. Who knows?
Who knows?
Anyways,
I'm sure it has nothing to do with 5G or antennas or anything. God
that's
damn.
that's for a different stream.
Yeah. Why am I mentioning that?
The
Sorry.
USPS takes good care of animals shipped. That's Monica, so I guess Monica is saying that they do take good care of animals.
I haven't. I don't think I've ever. Now, like the chicks, when we get chicks like shipped through, I think that there's been a few that may have gone to the other side.
Well, I mean, it
But
happens
I
with
think
fish too.
yeah, because I mean they're chicks, they're young, and I think they might be kind of dumb and not know to eat the food that's in there.
Well, and so I have some experience with that because my dad has them shipped in every once in a
Mhm.
while, and for some reason, a lot of them don't use heat packs for chicks, which is just crazy to me
Really,
because they need heat the most. Like,
you would think.
yeah, like baby birds need heat, and so. Like he got some in and they were all dead and they tried to blame it on the post office and he's like, "No, you didn't put a heat pack in here, you idiot."
Unbelievable.
So yeah, sometimes the post office is to blame, but again, it comes down to the shippers too.
For sure.
So Branded Guy says, does USPS have specific requirements when shipping live reptiles? Um, Obviously
I
nothing venomous. I mean,
Yeah, nothing venomous.
like, are you sure?
I'm pretty sure because maybe if
Like
that
FedEx does venomous.
I'd be pissed if I had to deliver a venomous animal. What if it gets loose?
Wouldn't you even know? Like it just says live animal. It could be anything. It could be a hippopotamus in there. How would you know?
Well, I know that when we deliver or pick up uh, hazard materials, it has to be marked. By materials, I mean like poop or pee for like sick people when they got to mail it off to a doctor or a laboratory.
So that reminds me of something else.
Uh
Wait. Did we
oh.
answer the question? Does USPS have specific?
That I'm not 100% positive, but I can find out as you tell us the next story.
Okay, so I was cruising around on your website, and the post office, they always like throw up random stuff for free on the website. So like obviously like all the priority boxes are free, right? All the invoice
Yep.
boxes.
Yep.
But like
People love to order just one, but they come usually in packs of 10.
that's great. I just ordered I think 150 boxes.
Well, that's funny because I've had people order 15 individual packages or boxes, but they get 150 of them.
Oh, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Okay. So, anyways.
So I was cruising around on the website, and they have it like listed by year. So you can go in. So you can like as far as like sorting. So I sort for like free stuff,
Yeah.
basically, and then it lists the year. And I always go back and look at older years, and I found these cremation boxes, priority boxes for cremated returns,
Uh-huh.
and they're like the perfect size for shipping fish. And then they're also like double walled, so they're like reinforced.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I've ordered them twice, and I still have never got them. But I was just curious, like, have you ever seen one of these boxes come through?
Yeah, usually they are registered because they have remains in there, and you have to get someone to sign for them.
Oh, I wonder if I would have to,
It's been a while though.
because I want to use them to ship fish because they're reinforced and they're like a good size and they're still free and it's still priority.
Do you have you tr- and you've tried getting them, but they haven't
Yeah, I
delivered?
ordered them 2 months ago and I never got them, and then I ordered them again. I think like a week or two, and I still haven't got them.
Text me that tonight, and I'll ask my supervisors about it tomorrow.
Let's see if you can get some.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we have the like 2 blocks down, we have a crematorium.
Nice. Well, and the thing is like, so my larger boxes I shipped the priority 12 by 12 by 8,
12 by 12 and 8. Yeah.
but then they had some from like 2001, and they're like they're still a priority flat rate. So the 12 by 12 by 8 is not priority flat rate; it's just priority.
Okay.
But then they had like this weird 12 by 12 by something. It wasn't 8, but it was a little bit shorter, and it was like a flat rate.
Flat
So a
rate.
large flat rate, but it
Hmm.
was it's interesting. So I should have looked at it, but so you have the large flat rate now,
Hmm.
but it's like a god awful size. This was more like of a square size, and so
Okay.
I ordered them because it's like it still says like guaranteed flat rate. If it fits,
Yeah.
it ships type of deal,
Yeah.
which would be perfect for people that order a lot of fish from me. Like I have an order that I still don't know how I didn't get to it today, and
Hmm.
um, but it's like 12 different species of fish, and I have no idea how I'm gonna ship that out.
Mm.
But it's so many fish, and I got to deal with that tomorrow. But I'm just thinking like that cremation box would have been like a perfect size for that.
Does the box say like remains on it or anything like that?
Oh yeah. So
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to. Well, I guess maybe if you cover all that up and then
I
put
wouldn't. No, no,
live
no.
fish.
I wouldn't want it. I would think like if that's going through like the mail system and someone sees like human remains, they're gonna treat that box extra special because they don't want that thing busting open on them.
Oh, could you imagine?
Like,
Oh, that sounds
I mean,
awful.
if you saw a box come through and it's like, yeah, there's a dead person in here, are you gonna like take some extra precaution on there? I would.
For sure. So this is not a postal website, but it says under no circumstances can you ship snakes. But
Hmm.
it's still. What if the steak is non-venomous? Says no. See, I don't know if that's true.
So here's Monica again. She says, as a former postmaster,
Oh,
animals
hi.
are picked up from the post office in rural areas or special delivered per customer arrangements in air conditioned vans. The carriers do not deliver live birds.
Uh, well, I'm not rural, so
Oh, yeah, that might be different for rural, because rural is like for the
yeah,
people that are way out there, right?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
BFE.
Like if you're in Darrington or
Nobody
uh,
knows where that is.
well, okay, or
This is worldwide, buddy.
yeah,
Prestige.
yeah. All right, well, yeah. If you're out in the middle of nowhere, yeah, that'd be a little bit different. But I'm a city boy apparently, so it ain't air conditioned.
So actually, I have a question. I don't know if you would know
Yeah.
about getting a PO box. And if I ship live animals and use a PO box as my return address, is
Hmm.
that allowed? Like, what would happen if it got returned?
They would go back into the office, and then they would put a slip in your PO box, and probably put a key in your PO box, and then put the box in a locker.
So they would just, because I'm thinking about doing that.
Well, my recommendation, if you're doing a business from home, get a PO box and have everything go through the PO box. That way, no one has your home address.
Well, it's a little late for that.
Well, well,
But that's why we have dogs, security cameras, guns. Your site
yeah.
goes out there, but
Well, I learned that from my brother when he was doing side jobs fixing cars, and he ended up having a PO box because there was a incident. That's all I'm going to say about that.
yeah, I mean, there's definitely psycho people out there, and I've already had one
Yeah.
stalker. So,
Oh yeah.
HC Aqua says I use a PO box as my return address, so yeah, I think I'm probably gonna have to do that.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah, John
You
knows
sh-
KG Tropicals boats
Wait.
and
So you have a viewer that was a former postmaster.
apparently
Well, you
Monica
should
Lynn.
be Monica Lynn. You should be the one answering all the questions. Got to put you to work.
Yeah, we'll go to the Catalina wine mixer. Well, all right. I'm gonna open this up to chat. Maybe chat has some questions here. I've kind of been ignoring it. I love seeing ORMD labeled boxes show up. What's ORMD? I have no idea what that is. Do you know what that is?
OMRD.
ORM/D.
Oh my God, I have no idea what that is. I've never heard of that before. Sorry, I don't know what that is.
So, can I get it like a? How do I get a discount on a PO box?
I've never heard of discounts at the post office for anything ever.
Nothing.
Yeah, there's no haggling with the post office, from what I understand.
Well, people don't seem to understand that because every time I go in there, there's people arguing.
Well, depends on what one you go to. I'm sure you don't go to my office. My office people avoid apparently.
Oh, this is a funny question, and you already know my answer. So, what is your favorite mailman character? Obviously, mine is Cliff.
Oh, my favorite mailman character. Uh, Mr. Oh, what's his name? Mr. Rogers, Rapid Delivery. Oh,
Oh,
what's
what's
his
his
name?
name? Didn't he
Yeah.
die during the show?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe I'm completely wrong.
Oh, well, obviously it's Cliff, but Mr. Anybody in the chat know who? Jamie, look this up.
What?
Oh, never mind. It's from another podcast.
Definitely Cliff. Yeah, Cliff is amazing.
McFeely. Yes, McFeely. You get 2 points. Mr. McFeely.
Newman.
Oh,
How did we
damn.
forget Newman?
You got to wear the bucket on your head. Okay, yeah.
I totally
No,
forgot about Newman.
yeah, but Cliff is classic, man.
Yeah, obviously he's no Cliff. Like, I mean,
Man, he grew the best beard ever.
it's a stupid. Oh my gosh, like little peach fuzz. Oh
Exactly.
jeez.
I love that. Okay. Yeah, probably Mr. McFeely and then Cliff. I think I'm only bringing up McFeely because I saw that Tom Hanks movie the other day. Got me all nostalgic. Lots of member berries in that show.
Oh, I have a question. What can I do if I'm shipping something out and it's, Postman Butters?
Was Butters a postman?
No, but he played that. That was like one of his like, one of his characters, like uh Captain Chaos or whatever, and then there was
Oh,
Postman
really?
Butters.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't remember that at all.
Okay, so anyways,
Yes.
I ship something out, and someone says, "Can you have it hold for pickup at the post office?"
Can you have it hold? Talk to your carrier. Hey, first of all, everybody out there, be nice to your carriers, and they'll be nice to you. And if they're really cool like me, they'll go and bend backwards and do requests. So yeah, if your carrier's cool and you're cool with the carrier, they'll hold things at the office for you.
Yeah,
We're
so
not
like,
supposed to.
here, when I get fish in, like they'll actually call me. They won't even like. I don't even know. I have no idea how they even got my number. But I
Wait, who
know
calls
like
you?
I was waiting for the mail to come that day, and all of a sudden I get a call, and they're like, "Hey, we have your fish here. We didn't ship them out because we didn't want them to overheat, in the mail truck." And I was like, "Oh, sweet." I mean, I don't even know how they got my number, but so mine does that now. So they just call me and be like, "Hey, your fish are in."
That's interesting.
But
You,
like I've
well,
never been able to
you've gone.
do a hold for pickup like on the like it's never even been an option. Like when I buy postage online.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't think you. I don't think there's anywhere online to ask to have packages hold. But if you can call and talk to the like a supervisor. This time of year it might be a little difficult because like my route today had like 150 packages.
That's it. Like, does that
Well,
count envelopes?
that's not including like spurs, which are like the small packages.
Hmm.
Although I'm broken right now, so I had someone deliver it for me, which is kind of nice. But that's besides the point.
So somebody asked a long, long, long time ago when we first started,
Yeah.
would now this wouldn't work for me because we have the shared mailbox, but they're asking would
Mm.
people that deliver mail, whether it's you or FedEx or whatever, like appreciate like goodies like drinks or cookies or like does that ever happen to you?
Oh, all the time. But yes, we appreciate it. But if it came out of nowhere and I didn't know who made the good, like if they're homemade goodies, I'm not going to eat them because I don't know who did what to what. So,
Well, that's true. Like I wouldn't either. Like if somebody just mailed me some baked goods, I'd be like, okay.
but if you come out and be like, "Oh, I made this for you," or "Hey, you look thirsty. It's 100 degrees out. Here's some water."
Yeah,
Oh
but
yeah,
if it was
we
like a
love that.
package of Oreos or snacks, like things
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. That happens. It's kind of cool. Uh, yeah, for sure.
So for if someone wanted to like thank their mailman, like Christmas time, because my mail lady is awesome. Like, what can I do?
Uh, Gift cards are nice. We're not supposed to take anything more than $20, or be gifted anything more than $20 because I don't
Hmm.
take. I'm given things. I don't take it.
Well,
And
good. So that allows me to be cheap. So that's good.
yeah, but if you want to do more, I'm not. No one's going to complain. Just don't tell the postmaster or inspector generals or anything like that you're giving more than $20. But I've had people give me like bottles of booze for Christmas, but I never take it. And then I know what else. I had a guy. I'm in Washington, so a guy gave me a joint, but I didn't take it until after work.
Would you go back and pick it up? I
That's
don't
what.
think
Yeah,
you should be
exactly.
talking about that. Let's
No,
move on.
I'm making jokes. I'm making jokes.
Hmm.
No, I don't smoke anymore.
So there's a video that's going viral right now about a lady who left out like a gift basket with all
Okay.
these different snacks, and I don't know if you've seen it. It's been making the rounds the last week or two.
No.
And an Amazon Prime guy shows up and he's like, "Get out of here!" Like, really? He's like picking up the snacks and he's like, "Oh man, this is too much!" Like super excited, and he actually starts dancing afterwards. Like he was so excited. It's so funny. You should,
So was it a Prime delivery guy?
yeah. But on like the package, it's like, "Dear FedEx, USPS,
Yeah.
UPS, we understand this season sucks for you guys, so."
Sure. Yeah. That's nice. Yeah. Leave like a grab bag, like it's Halloween.
Yeah, I just put out a basket and I put the sign on there, but I just leave it empty, so that way they think the other guy got it all. The FedEx guy thinks the UPS guy stole it all.
That's hilarious. Um, yeah. So just even just like a thank you card or something like that, if they're a good carrier for you, that kind of goes a long way. Just lets us know that like we're doing a good job. Also, uh, we also know we're doing a good job if you're not complaining. So,
Don't complain. I've only had to complain once.
but, well, if it's bad, definitely complain. Like I tell all my customers, if I screw up, let me know because I want to fix it. I don't like you're going to be seeing me every day for probably the next 20 years, so I want to have a good relationship with you.
Yeah, so my regular postal carrier is really good. She's really good, but like obviously she doesn't work 6 days a week, and so I get like a rando, and they were putting like so we have a community mailbox, and then you have like the key to open up for bigger packages, right?
Mhm.
And so she would put all the mail in the mailbox, and then put the key in last, and then it would like fall through the little crack
Oh yeah.
and go to the person below me, and that person wasn't always the most honest and
Uh
took some
huh.
packages. But like
Yeah.
my normal carrier, she puts the key in first and then shoves it all the way into the back with the mail. And so after I lost 2 packages, then I actually had to call and complain. That's the only time I've ever complained.
Wait, so there's a little lip in the front that drops down to the.
Yeah, it's like a quarter inch,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wow.
and
Okay.
depending on how she sets the key in, it actually falls through.
See, what I like to do when I deliver is I go like I put the package in the box, get the key, I deliver the mail, and then I flick that key on the top of the mail all the way to the front. That way, they can see, like the customer can see that there's a key there.
Yeah, but it would be the front to the customer, right?
Yeah.
So for me, they were doing it to the front of like what you're seeing. So the
Oh,
back.
so the back. Yeah, no, 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 no.
Yeah.
That's awful.
And that's where it was. Yeah, exactly, and that's where it was falling through.
No, that's ridiculous.
And like, so like I had to like argue with Amazon back and forth. I'm like, you guys keep saying you're delivering my mail, but there's nothing here. And then like, it took a while actually to figure out that someone else was getting my key because it was like so sporadic. But yeah, someone got it and was like, I think the key fell through, and that's how we figured out. What's needed to ship a package to Canada? Are there restrictions on shipping plant seeds? That I have no idea. I don't think you would know that either. Live plants or soil into Canada? Yeah, that's kind of outside of. I don't ship anything to Canada because it's just way too expensive. And I don't think that's really in your ballpark either.
Unfortunately, no. I'm just a carrier, a lowly carrier, the grunt.
What else do I got here? I have one regular carrier and a couple substitutes. Oh, this is a good question. So Jeff says I have one regular carrier.
Yep.
And a couple substitutes. How can I give them all something? I don't even think that's possible, is it?
Sure. Just depends on how honest your regular carrier is. You can like leave something for him and then actually give him whatever everybody. God damn it. Sorry. Give him everything that you want to give, and then he should be distributing it to the other people, because that's what I do.
So, James says, I used to work for USPS and not add friendly work. Tomorrow's -9. I'm happy I didn't have to work out. Not ADD friendly work.
Yes,
I don't know what that is.
I think it's fantastic ADD friendly work, because you got letters and numbers and organization. I don't know. Works for me.
Oh, like attention deficit disorder?
Yeah. I think it's a job that keeps people focused. What do I know, though?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I'm just a mailman.
Bob Keeler says, a friend's wife told me the trucks aren't heated or cooled. Okay, so you don't have air conditioning. Do you at least have a heater?
Sometimes. Most of the time, yeah.
When
sometimes,
it works?
yeah. Sometimes it'll break, and then you got to get it fixed, and they take the vehicle away. But yeah, the heaters generally work.
Yeah,
fine.
I don't know how you could, at least here, like there's no way like your windows would be fogged
Yeah,
all day long in the winter.
What I end up doing is closing the little rear door that's next to me. That way my compartment is infinitely smaller, so I don't have to heat up everything in the back. But I've never had to deliver fish in the winter, so I don't have to worry about frozen fish back there.
Matthew wants to know, do you have a good pension compared to other federal jobs?
I think it's probably the same. It's all FERS, Federal Employees Retirement System. I'm sure it's all the same across the board. Man, I wish I was about 20 years older and retired when I could have civil service and double dip everywhere.
So let's see. Do we have any other questions here? Let me roll through the chat real quick. Got the Canada one. Didn't answer that because who knows. Do you get drug tested at the post office? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
You get drug tested when you get hired, and then they do random tests or random tests when they are suspicious of stuff. But I haven't been tested since I got hired.
Since the 70s?
At least the 70s.
I wonder how that works now that it's like becoming legal in a lot of states.
Well, it's still not federally legal, is it?
it passed the it's in the works, but it's not gonna happen. Anyways.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh, I did miss a super chat from Zach, and I haven't seen Zach in like 2 years, so that's kind of douchey of me.
What's up, Zach?
Now it's so far back I can't even see it. He probably left in a fit of rage because he super chatted me.
Oh, I see a question I want to answer.
Sure, go ahead.
Deanna, the protocol if a neighbor's car is constantly blocking the mailbox. The protocol is if the mailbox is blocked, we hold everybody's mail, and then we get in the idea. I think this is the unofficial idea of why we do that is to get the neighbors pissed off at the person who's blocking the box, and so they stop blocking the box.
I don't even see your super chat, Zach. Like I saw it when it popped up, but if I look in my history, it's not in my history, so I can't even see your comment. You must have returned it. You're like, screw that Bob guy. I didn't read my super chat. Mm-hmm. Return and refund. I want a refund.
And yeah, it's supposed to be like 25 feet in front of and behind the box, so we can swerve in there, deliver, and swerve right out.
It is good to see you though, Zach. I feel like I haven't seen you in like 10 years. It's been forever. I was just actually looking at your channel the other day because it's been so long. Yeah, so as far as what you're talking about, there is somebody here that parks in front of our mailbox all the time. But it's never at the right time.
Yeah.
So, like, it really irks me just because you're not supposed to do it, but they still do it. But they do move it during, like, when the carrier shows up, but still, it's annoying. Especially because they park in front of the community one where you have to like use the key to open it, and they're parked right in front of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I don't even care. Like I'll rub up against their car and hopefully scratch it. If it's legal in your state with job safety, oh, you asked if I ship to Sweden. I mean, I will ship inanimate objects to Sweden, but not live fish. And you have to pay for shipping, all of it. No free shipping. no flat rate shipping. I know it's just a joke.
Take advantage of the flat rate shipping, because if it fits, it ships. We've had people like mail bricks from one state to another to build a house.
What?
Think about that. I'd hate to be that mailman delivering pallets upon pallets of bricks. Anyways, lead.
Joel JZ says, what are some of the dodgier supplies that Bob gets deliveries from? I don't even get supplies delivered here unless, just Amazon stuff. Kaler Aquatic, Zach's Tank's Aquarium Guy, $20. Oh, that's right. Hey, Bobby, do you ship to Sweden? All right, there it is. 38 shirts headed to Sweden. Yeah. So Jeff has a unrelated question. How long before I get Geophagus back in? I have no idea. I don't know when the wholesaler is going to get restocked. So, Random Guy said I get pretty hefty boxes of reloading components that are shipped in. If it fits, it ships boxes. I know the thing that's crazy is the envelopes. Do you get crazy stuff just crammed into those? If it fits, it ships envelopes, like the flat rate envelopes.
Yeah.
That's because Corey from Aquarium Co-op, he would box everything up in these boxes that would somehow fit in these envelopes.
Mm-hmm.
And so he would have boxes of supplies and then somehow squeeze it into the envelope, so it was $3 or $4 to ship.
Sure.
But it was almost the size of the medium flat rate boxes.
That's
crazy. I need to do that with my fish. Just cram them all in the envelope.
That's nuts. Yeah, but yeah, absolutely. If it fits, it ships, bro.
Well, and it's funny because I did a giveaway, and that's the only reason I know about it, because I went down there and he was boxing all the stuff up, and I'm trying to help him get it in the bag. I'm I don't even know how you get this in the bag at all. I couldn't do it. He had to do it all.
Huh.
It's crazy. Those envelopes, man. A completely unrelated question, but how is your carpet python doing? Has it tamed down for you? It's been pretty tame since I've owned it. So it's never been aggressive. The one time it bit me is because I was trying to move it forcefully from its perch. And it was right after a shed, or maybe even during the shed, which is really stupid of me. So yeah, otherwise I've had no problems. Jimmy's held it. Yeah, no issues at all. Corey is the master of if it fits, it ships. Yeah, that's certainly the case. Zach says, I need to go to bed. Actually, I've been working 10 to 12 hour, 8 hours days straight. I miss these live streams, but I have an early meeting in the morning. Bye, fish lovers, 3 a.m. my time. Thanks, Zach, for stopping by. It is great to see you again. It's been forever.
I'm boring your audience.
Man, I should have, every time I do something like this, I like think of all these questions and all these things I want to ask, and I'm like, I should write it down, and then I'm like, nah, I'll remember. And then we come out here and I'm like, I have no idea what I wanted to say. Happens every time.
Yep, I'm the same way, bro.
Every time. So what's the craziest thing you've seen at the post office?
The craziest thing I've seen. Well, there's a few different things. One was I've never seen nothing like this has ever happened since I first started at the post office. But I was delivering express mails one morning, and I went to this house. And I knock on the door, and there was a woman there in a little tiny see-through negligee, and she opens up the door, and like she totally presents herself, and then she saw me and like freaked out and slammed the door in my face, and then she peeked open and says, "Oh, I thought you were somebody else." Like, I wish I was somebody else. Well, but other than that, yeah, that's
if I wasn't demonetized before, I certainly am now.
What? There's nothing wrong with that.
Jeez. Dear Penthouse.
Hey,
Deanna wants to know, and she's asking for a friend, mind you, not herself. But how does USPS detect for certain maybe plants or edibles, things like that?
I am very friendly.
She's talking about like chocolate and.
Well, when it comes to plants, I am very friendly with that whole situation, but. There have been times where it just reeks. Like there's no way around it, and it makes me think that I'm being set up by an OIG or postal inspector.
What's an OIG?
Officer of Inspector General. Yeah, you don't want to mess around with those guys. They have more leniency to do things than the postal inspectors. But I always think that I'm being set up, so I have to take it to a supervisor and be like, hey, this smells like a plant that shouldn't be mailed to the post office.
And then what do you guys do with it?
I don't know. They probably go and smoke it.
Take it home? It's like the cops that confiscate it?
No, they put it in like they usually... When it's happened before, they would put it like in a plastic thing and then call the postal inspectors and have it come down. Like I had this envelope one day that just reeked, and I was just delivering mail. I'm like, God, where's that coming from? And I finally got to the letter. I was like, oh, and then I took it to my supervisor. He's like, how do you know what it smells like? I'm like, because I'm 20. Well, at the time I was like, I'm 25.
Where'd you learn that, Cheech? Drug school?
Exactly. Oh, now we're demonetized.
Oh, come on. If anyone hasn't seen Super Troopers, they don't deserve to be on this live stream anyways.
For sure. So, yeah. So my recommendation is don't do it, but if you do...
Or if you do it, use FedEx.
Yes.
Monica says, flat rate shipping in boxes is mostly designed to save money on heavy items. If your item is lightweight, under 1 pound, you can ship first class package and save money. Oh, that's interesting. See, just that it says first class, I'm like, I already know that's out of my price range. Like, it says first class. I don't even need to check the shipping price on that. Like, there's nothing first class about my lifestyle, I'll tell you that much.
I don't know. It looks like you got a pretty swanky background there. Where are you at? Hawaii?
Yeah.
Only nothing but the best.
That's actually pretty interesting. Now I'm gonna have to look. Well, it's like the Priority Mail Express is so freaking expensive. And then it's like not even, is Priority Mail Express like guaranteed next day delivery?
Priority Mail Express? No. Well, Priority Mail Express?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Express, because it
Well,
advertises as 1 day shipping, but then it doesn't say like guaranteed.
well, if it's 1 day shipping, it's 1 day shipping. And if it doesn't get there by noon the next day, yeah, you're supposed to be able to like get compensation back.
Okay,
Priority
so
Express? I don't see
yeah,
why. Yeah. Sit right there in the words Express. I have to get that like when it comes in, I have to get that delivered by noon.
really, well that's actually good
Oh
to
yeah.
know.
Yeah. Anything that's well, actually my office it's 11:30 even though it's supposed to be 12.
So you know, like if for just like regular Priority, right? If a
Uh-huh.
package gets destroyed and has like
Mhm.
the $50 insurance on it, right?
Uh-huh.
Do you I get that? So I get the $50, but do I get my shipping fee back too, like the 14.35?
Oh, ooh, that's a good question. I don't know.
Because if you think about it, like if they don't give that back, then you're only getting $35 back, and like that's
Oh, yeah,
pretty cheap.
I would think you would have to be able to get the postage back. It didn't get delivered. I'll get back to you on that if you ever have me back.
Yeah, because I'm still dealing with that package that was destroyed, and the shipping on that wasn't a priority. Like we shipped it priority, but it
Yeah.
was like a 17 by 17 by 10 box that was like $80.
Yeah.
And so even though there's only like 50, we didn't get extra insurance. So because priority, it's only $50 insurance.
Yeah,
But if I
yeah.
get the $80 back, then that's actually a lot of money. That's
Yeah,
$130.
absolutely. Although I don't think you would get the shipping back. The person who sent it would get the shipping.
Well, yeah, yeah, but I talk to him every day, so
Oh,
as
okay.
long as one of us gets it, that's
Yeah,
all that
yeah, yeah.
matters.
Sure.
Because we both take the loss.
Yeah. Okay, that's the second. What was the first one that you're supposed to text me so that I can ask tomorrow?
I don't know. I already forgot.
Me too.
I should have been something I was writing down again, but
Oh my God. Okay. Well, if you remember that one, I'll get back to you on the insurance.
all right. So well, that is. We got a couple more minutes here, so people get your questions in now. Hit the like. Do you think your position will be obsolete one day with drone technology?
No. No. Never.
Yeah, I don't know.
You
I don't
really,
see
you
that
really,
being a thing either.
you really think that we're going to be having drones flying to every house? I'm not trying to be. I'm not trying to sound like a pompous beehole, but
Listen to this mailman
yeah,
guy. Jeez.
like you really think that that these drones are going to be flying everywhere,
That would be so many drones.
dude? I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. You know, it's a. I hear this question a lot. That's why I'm kind of laughing about it. But no, I'm not concerned about drones. I'm concerned about Amazon, but I'm not concerned about drones. Amazon, like, it's a pipe dream to deliver to every house with a drone. They might be able to do it within like maybe a mile radius of a plant, but those things are going to be falling out of the sky. Like those batteries aren't going to be reliable.
So
Are you kidding? Are you kidding me?
I know, especially now when like a battery with a drone that's like 5 ounces only lasts like 20 minutes.
Yeah. Wait. Don't you remember all those Samsung batteries blowing up on people's faces?
Just have exploding drones everywhere.
Yeah. Like
So
I'm not a big fan of like a lot of this.
So chat is
newer
reminding
technology.
us that we don't need to write it down because this is all on video. But honestly, who wants to go through an hour of this crap again? Like, I certainly don't want to skip through an hour of this.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, your new job will be an air traffic controller for the post office. Or what if no, you like playing video games finally pays out because you get to fly the drone. You're just sitting there flying.
Oh man.
Can you imagine that? That would be fun.
Could you imagine doing what that dude does on what was it? Was it Jack Ryan? No, was it Jack Ryan? Was it Jack Ryan? Did you watch the last season of Jack Ryan?
Yeah, it kind of sucked.
Was that the show where the dude had the flying he had the drone and he felt all bad because he was killing all those people?
No, that wasn't Jack Ryan. That was the first season of Jack Ryan. I thought.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't watched the second season yet.
Oh, I thought you were asking.
No. But yeah, that was Jack Ryan.
Was that the dude like he's in like Vegas or whatever, and then he goes to the gets
Yeah, and
beat up and all his money stolen.
yeah, he's trying to get rid of all that blood money, and it just keeps doubling and doubling and doubling. Oh man. Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, I would like that job,
All right.
but with
I think
packages.
we'll end the stream on that note.
Well, that job with packages. Anyways,
Yeah, let me just say that I appreciate you coming on here,
yeah.
and
Hopefully,
especially after working all day in this during this season.
I'm
And
not.
I hate. John says I hate, or I think everything sucks. That's not true. But
Who thinks
anyways,
everything sucks? Do you
oh, the
think
first
everything?
thing was the cremation boxes.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll remember that. That's
What was
pretty
the second
morbid.
thing?
The
Oh, insurance.
insurance. Yeah, I can remember that.
I'm not gonna remember.
I will. Oh,
All right,
I'm
so
gonna
wait,
write.
wait,
I'm
wait,
gonna
wait,
write it
wait.
down right now.
We got more from Monica. The USPS is the second largest service-oriented business, I guess, in the country. Wait, Foundation is set up and helps deliver UPS and FedEx.
Yeah.
USPS carriers deserve a thank you for all they do. I certainly agree with that, but
Thank you.
I do notice like some of my packages, they say they get shipped like UPS and FedEx, but they actually show up in my mailbox.
Absolutely, they do because they ship a lot through us. They really do.
All registered mail is certified, but not all certified mail is registered. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. There's something to that. Yeah.
I don't even know what that means. Anyways, thanks, Jeff, for coming on. That's going to
Sure.
do it.
Have a good
I will
night.
be back Thursday morning, 9 a.m. Have a good night, everyone.
Wow.